Confronted by this brutal repression and a looming humanitarian crisis, I ordered warships into the Mediterranean. European allies declared their willingness to commit resources to stop the killing. The Libyan opposition and the Arab League appealed to the world to save lives in Libya. And so, at my direction, America led an effort with our allies at the United Nations Security Council to pass a historic resolution that authorized a no-fly zone to stop the regime's attacks from the air and further authorized all necessary measures to protect the Libyan people. I made it clear that Gaddafi had lost the confidence of his people and the legitimacy to lead. And I said that he needed to step down from power.
So what we are doing is necessary, it is legal, and it is right.
Civilian protection mission will as well.
What do you say to the people in Ivory Coast or Syria who say, where's our no-fly zone? We're being killed by our government too.
Well, there's not an air force being used. There is not the same level of force. The situation is significantly different enough that the world has not come together. However, in Ivory Coast, we have a UN peacekeeping force, which we are supporting. We're beginning to see the world coalesce around the very obvious fact that Mr. Gbagbo no longer is president. Mr. Ouattara is the president. So, you know, each of these situations is different. But in Libya, when a leader says, spare nothing, show no mercy, and calls out Air Force attacks on his own people, that crosses a line that people in the world had decided.
Military jets and helicopter gunships were unleashed upon people who had no means to defend themselves against assaults from the air.
Is the story that Gaddafi is using his military aviation, his air force, against these cities in Cyrenaica, in this area of Benghazi, Tobruk, near the Egyptian border. He's been accused of using these planes to strafe demonstrations and so forth. Just now, on Russia Today, we have the Russian General Staff saying that their satellite imagery of Libya shows no such thing. In other words, it's another imperialist warmonger big lie. It's in the same category.
Why are they triggering this now? What is...
The thing is, we don't have any facts. We have reports from the BBC, CNN, and other media featuring some machine gunner firing his machine gun in the air. At the same time, we don't see any aircraft attacking. Instead, we see people applauding the gunner for looking so cool. If there were a real aircraft attack in progress, they wouldn't be applauding. The footage we see on American and British channels looks fake. They create an illusion of military action. Where are the aircraft? Where are the bomb raids? Where is the destruction and casualties we hear so much about? If all that is true, evidence should now be on the table of the Security Council. Doing that requires carrying out the decisions already passed by the Council, including the creation of special committees that should establish the facts. Unless the facts are established, the Council cannot take the responsibility of judging something that doesn't exist.
Also, we mustn't forget that there are Arab TV stations conducting a media war against us, full of lies and rumors. These things are now clear to our people. For example, one of these TV stations said the Libyan army was attacking the port of Mesda, but Mesda is a town in the middle of the desert. The TV stations of our Arab brothers have sunk to a very low, humiliating level, and the Libyan people make fun of them. Today, these enemy Arab TV stations say that Tripoli has fallen into the hands of what they call Free Libya, and that there is fighting in the streets of Tripoli.
Gaddafi.
Later on, they told us that Tripoli is bombed by Air Force and heavy guns or something like that. And completely it's not true.
The truth seems more to be a city going about its everyday business. These are hardly the pictures of a city on the brink of war.
Meanwhile, Libya's capital Tripoli is bracing for what could be another night of gunfire, explosions, and fighting. Eyewitnesses say warplanes had been firing at opposition supporters from the air.
When we invited the foreign media to come to Tripoli and to Libya and to see and to watch and to send their reports to their channels, we noticed that the administration or management of their channels selected what they want from these reports and eliminate or delete what does not serve their purpose.
Are angry. Mohammed's taken a few days off from his work as an engineer to join the throngs of Gaddafi supporters in downtown Green Square.
They're hiding this. They're hiding this. What's going on now? Okay, all the people are here. Just, of course, yes, just to be supportive for our leader Muammar Gaddafi. Okay, and they want to hide this.
But, say analysts, it's not just what's being hidden, it's also what's actually being said.
What we're getting is a pro-U.S., pro-Pentagon, one-sided picture of a situation which fills the media with the idea that there's freedom fighters involved in Libya and that there's a government regime that's been an atrocious terrorist government for since 1970, roughly. This is nonsense.
Here